Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Stephen K. Amos.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, what a lovely reception. Thank you. Look around the room, pretty lady, pretty lady. It's a joke. Tell your face. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you are now looking at me going, shit, look at his hair, now. Now. I am in the mid-stage of growing an afro. I'm well aware that this is the shit stage. For some reason, this alone gives people license to shout out shit to me in the street. So for your information, I know what year it is. I have never been near a car wash. And who the fuck is Shaft? I walk down the road, Shaft, Shaft! I look down, my cock is hanging out. Oh, look at this lovely setting. Isn't it wonderful? Hey, welcome to what can only be described as a fire hazard. If you are looking for any fire escapes, there aren't any. I'm looking around the room, there's a young man there. Look at you, sir. Hey, we are so close to the Sabbath, our Lord's Day, and you are a sinner. You are sitting here openly wearing glasses. Have you found Jesus? The Lord gave you vision at a limited rate. You defy him by wanting to see more. Who do you think you are? Remove your glasses. See what is really here. It's a joke. Oh, I'm so pleased to be here, ladies and gentlemen, because I know for a fact that I have single-handedly upped the black population of Sydney by 1,000%. Do you have any English people here? I only ask because I know a lot of you are now confused about my accent. I am, in fact, the last born of the Queen of England. The one she never talks about. You can see me in all the official photographs. Admittedly, I'm at the back holding a tray, but I'm there. Oh shit, I can't keep it up. Yeah, I'm from South London. You right, folks? Thanks for coming out tonight. We can have fun. We're gonna have fun today. Oh, good evening, thank you. Yes. You better believe it, bitch. I think I heard you sexy motherfucker. I'm hoping it wasn't anything else, because that would have been awkward to start like that. You're my mother. You better believe it, bitch. Doesn't work. That doesn't work. But that worked. I want to talk to you, ladies and gentlemen, about myself, because that's what I do best. I'm gorgeous. Yeah. I'm 6'2", that way. Oh yes, people, some stereotypes I can live with. Big cock. I live in London. Do you have any Londoners here? Oh, bless. Oh, are you here picking fruit? Because I came on an aeroplane in business class. Yeah, touch me, touch me, touch me. Touch me! Yeah. I've got money. And I don't know what it is about flying business class that turns you into a twat. You're allowed on the plane first, given a seat that turns into a bed, right? And as the economy folk are getting on, I'm playing with the seat. Look, peasants, my feet touch nothing! And they give you a teeny tiny hot towel. A teeny tiny hot towel. Now, when you're in your own private homes, who here has ever used a teeny tiny hot towel? None of us. But suddenly, on business class, you're like... like it's the most natural thing in the world to apply a hot, burning towel to your face. But I thought I've paid for this, so I stripped bollock naked. And I got onto a Qantas flight, Qantas, and I swear to God, the airline stewardess on that plane must have opened her makeup bag that morning and just gone... Ready. So you're from London, yeah? Yeah, you, I saw you, madam. You went, yeah, now you're going... Me? Where is that? Never been there. What, yeah, are you? Yeah, whereabouts? Acne. Oh, hold on to your wallets. No, I can so handle this. What's your name, madam? Pauline, of course it is. Thank you, comedy god. Pauline. Used to work in a market stall, but now I've gone to Australia. The reason being, I need to find out how my forefathers got here. Stole a bit of bread, Australia. Folks, that's a joke. I don't know, Pauline. I fucking made that up. Some of the things I'll say tonight are just jokes. It's comedy. Nothing's true. I'm not even black. Look at Pauline's face. This is amazing. And is that your fella, Pauline? Is your son? Hello, son. What's your name? Is it Terry? Ricky? Why are you heckling him? We have other audience members heckling fucking Pauline. Leave her alone. She's from London, my neck of the woods. You take on Pauline, you take on me. Maybe not, you're a big fella. What's your name, son? Michael. How old are you, Michael? 37. Listen, son. Man to man, there comes a time in your life when going out with your mum ain't cool. But if she's paying, you fucking take it, son. And who are you here with? Your mum? So you're here with your mum? Your mum's boyfriend? What? Hold on, we have a situation. Who the fuck are you here with? Who's that woman there? That's your uncle's girlfriend, and that bloke there is who? Your mum's boyfriend. Is Kerry Ann here this evening? to deal with this. And how old are you, son? 15. Okay. Hear that, son? Right. There's a young lad here, 15. He's not here with his mum. No. Not here with his dad. No. He is here with two fucking randoms. Sorted. 15. What year were you born? 1993. Did you hear that noise? That's called jealousy. There are people here in this room with underpants and socks older than you. You know who you are. What's your name, child? Robbie. Ah, is it still Robbie? One day, Robert. 15. I could be your dad. Well, obviously not. I'm a black man. And you're not. And this isn't prison. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Daddy. It's very good to be here in Australia, here in Sydney, that I'm at the moment, for this very lovely, lovely night. I've only been here a few days, and even I have noticed that your taxi drivers must clearly go to the International Taxi Driving School for Fuckwits. Is that right? I'm just guessing, right? I got a taxi, right, and I said to him, oh, so-and-so street. And he did this, he went... What does that mean? So I also went... For 2 minutes, it was this. I can't work with that. I got another taxi, and I said, I want to go to the new town. And he went, the fare's too small. The fare is too small. Have you heard this ridiculous thing? Oh, you've looked? Yes, yes. This is no news to us. We hear it all the time. Of course it's too small. I said to him, if you found $5 in the street, would you stop and pick it up? And he went, yeah. And I said, this is the street, here's $5, let's fucking do this. He had nothing to say. I know we've got some English people in the house. Where are the English folks again? Oh, where are you from, you two? Kent? Don't know. Anybody else? Give me... One at a time. We're not barbarians. Where was that? Leeds! Did you hear? Somebody booed what you said. How hilarious is that? I'm from Leeds! Boo! I'm not even on the same continent, but boo! Whoever booed, where are you from? The booing person. Where... he's proud. Leeds! I tell you, I'm from fucking Leeds! For those of you who don't know Leeds, which is kind of halfway up England, it's in the north of England, they talk like that. Hello! Hello! Can I be your friend? Oh my God, I swear to God, right? I drove up to Leeds, very, very strange. You young, how old are you, son, there? 17? Have you heard of Leeds in England? No? I was up there recently, and I drove up there, because I've got a car. Yeah. And and there's a big sign on the motorway. It said, Leeds, city full of surprises. I was there for 8 hours, nothing. Maybe that's the surprise. I get to the gig, in the front row, 12 stunning blonde ladies. They were quite clearly on some sort of hen do, because 11 of them were dressed as Indians, feather in their hair. One of them was wearing a sari. Now, I'm not a member of Mensa, but I'm guessing she wasn't the sharpest tool in the box. Can you imagine her getting that phone call? Yeah, Sarah's due. We're all going as Indians. I'll see you there. Now, did you all get that joke? Child, did you get that joke? I'm looking at your face, there's fuck all there. I can see straight through your head. It's empty. Well, no, the wheel's turning, but the hamster's dead. At the same gig to my left, 4 guys, geezers. I went, all right, sir, what do you do for a living? He said, I'm a teacher. I said, is it a mixed school? He said, no, they're all white. I know. See, my face must have gone... Because he went, ah! And I do gigs all around the country, and I hear funny shit. I did a gig in London, where I live. And it was in the East End of London, where the Cockneys live. You know EastEnders? Yeah, that documentary, have you seen it? And it's full of geezers, men, real men who can barely read, but nonetheless, men. The sort of man that goes, all right, mate, how's your father? Fuck off, I don't know me father. What you looking at, you slag? That kind of person. I thought this is going to be a tough crowd. What can I use as my opening line? So I tried this. I went, hi, folks. Is there anybody in from overseas? A little voice at the back went, yeah, mate, you! I didn't understand. At the end of the gig, the same young man comes right into my face and he goes, oi, mate, I never fucking knew black people were funny. And I said, some of us ride bikes. Have been known to ski. Work with rudimentary tools. He didn't know what I meant. Now, I come from quite a big family, and as kids, my dad tried to think of ways to keep us occupied. His solution was to get my mum pregnant 8 more times. I have a twin sister. She is my best friend. However, I get asked 2 questions on a regular basis. One of them is, are you identical? I can assure you, she's not 6'2" with sideburns and a huge clitoris. Although I couldn't vouch for that myself. The other question I'm asked on a regular basis is, do you feel pain at the same time? As a child, I say, creep up behind her, punch her in the face. And I would feel the pain in my jaw through laughter. Now, me and my sister are very, very similar, but very, very different. I've got a round face. She has a long face, a bit like a horse. Yeah, we used to call her Black Beauty. She fucking hated it. Yeah. I can see her crying now. She loved apples and jumping over shit with a little man on her back. Quite a different time growing up back then, I've got to be honest with you folks, a very, very different time. I'm looking at there's a young man there with a scarf around your neck, yeah? Bit of blonde in your hair. You've got a scarf on, you're indoors. You'll not feel the benefit outside. What's your name, child? What? Ethan? Yeah, how old are you? 15? Oh, fucking hell. Where do we go now? and who are you here with, Ethan? Mum and Dad. All right. Have you got any pets? No? No, parents. Evil. Evil. Me and my sister, we badgered our parents. They relented, got us 2 twin cats, Mimi and Mumu. Oh. But Mimi had a bowel problem, kept shitting and pissing everywhere. Even on our beds, which frankly took the heat off me. Unbeknown to us, we're at school, the house is in a mess, my dad cleans it all up, takes Mimi to the vet, has her put to sleep. He comes back home, opens the door, steps into a pile of shit. He'd taken the wrong cat. And young Ethan, what did you get for Christmas last year? What? You forgot. Do you hear that? I forgot. That's the youth. I forgot. It was so much stuff I can't fucking remember. It's a different world. When I was your age, right, my mum and dad got me a jumper. 20% nylon, 80% Brillo pad. And my sister got a miniature set of perfumes called Ample. Yeah. Even I could see when my dad had scraped off the S. Sample. It was a very, very different time because my parents arrived in London in the 70s, right? And in the 70s, it was very different. Not many black people, not many people of colour, right? In fact, London in the 70s was very, very similar to Australia now. My parents were met with signs on doors that said, "No black Irish dogs." That confused them. Because for a while, they thought that London was being terrorised by a pack of black Irish dogs. My first day in primary school, I ran into the classroom, I ran straight back home, and I went, Mum, apparently there's a black boy in my class. I can't find him anywhere. My mum sat down. My mother, she sat me down, she went, Stephen! Because she's Chinese. She's not. She is. She's not. She went, Stephen, it is you! And my parents were very, very strict people. I remember saying to my mum as a child, Mum, can I have some pocket money? And she'd go, shut up, bastard! Your pocket is for your hand. There's a logic to that, I understand. I said to my Mum, can I play outside? And she'd go, play outside? Go upstairs and read a book. We had one book. The phone book. I read it. It wasn't a great read. I don't want to spoil it for you. Lots of characters. And at the end, a lot of Polish people turn up. What? Did you all hear that? What were you trying to say?
Yes, the lion!
Add a consonant and a vowel, you might get a word. From here, I just heard... So, it was very, very tough. My dad, on the other hand, was the kind of man who played mind games. Think back to when you were kids. Did your dad ever say this to any of you? If you're a naughty boy, the bogeyman will come and get you. Yeah? Obviously not in that voice. In your own dad's voice. I'm not suggesting you wake up one morning in Australia and your dad goes, quickly, wake up, the emu has escaped. I'm not suggesting that. My dad would go even further. He'd go, if you are even naughtier, Jesus will come out of the closet and talk to you about genocide. Sorry, Genesis. You can't get those two mixed up, can you? Mr. Bush. But what a lovely image, though. Jesus coming out of the closet. Hi! And just for being a naughty boy, Phil Collins will go on to have a successful solo career. He was in Genesis, child. You know nothing of our world. You, young man, and anybody else in this room, you have to thank us older people. Because we have suffered so that today you and your kind can be free. Experiments took place on us when we were growing up that you've got no idea about. In my primary school, in the ceiling, asbestos. Have you heard of it, child? All the while, I thought I was thick. And nowadays, they call it dyslexia. At the same primary school, my sports teacher was my English teacher, science teacher, maths teacher. Jack of all trades, master of fuck all. And the older ones here will tell you, child, you older people, think back to when you were kids. Think back, whenever you forgot your sports kit, what did they make you do? Underpants! Did you hear that? Underpants! That's what you call a survivor. We didn't have Childline. Underpants! And I come from a family of hand-me-downs. I have an older sister. If any of you good people have a niece or a nephew in this age bracket, they are rude to you, they give you any back chat, you tell them this one fact they can never deny. The fact is this: you and your kind can now drink Ribena safely today because our teeth are fucked. Am I wrong? In my head, black, dirty fillings. Made of what? Mercury, thank you. Last night in a gig I did, somebody said lead. How heavy is your jaw? Why the long face? The correct answer is mercury. And what do we now know mercury to be? Poison, thank you. The same bloke last night went, a planet? I and others in this room have got poison in our heads for you. And because of the reaction with metal, I can now no longer use a knife and fork. If I've got a sweet bit of foil on it, I'm fucked. My ex-girlfriend had a clip pierced, I couldn't go there. Thank God. Look at the young people. A what? Where is this magical place? So yeah, it was quite tough growing up, but I found the funnies, and that's what I need you all to do. Try and find the funnies. Find something that makes you laugh, yeah? Yesterday, I saw a homeless man with a laptop. New Zealand, the land of the All Blacks, and there aren't any. And I love the New Zealand accent. New Zealand, New Zealand, New Zealand, New Zealand. But I love you Australians. You know how to laugh. And you Aussies are so much like the English, so much like us, right? But you know how to fuck with us. The biggest selling Aussie lager in the UK, Foster's. But you fuckers don't drink it, do you? Nobody told me. I was in Adelaide, yeah. Oh, Adelaide. What year is it in Adelaide? The mullet is alive and well. I'm in Adelaide. I went into a pub stroke church. And I said, barman, a pint of Foster's, please. And he goes, I think we got another fucking pommy here. I said to my Aussie friend, what should I be asking for? And he went, schooner. So I go, barman, a pint of schooner, please. I didn't know. I didn't fucking know. Do you like the set? Isn't it great? Look at this. Look, eh? We have a hat stand which does nothing but this. Is there a hat here? No. Who's got a hat? You've got a hat? Let's fucking try the fucking hat stand. Don't throw it. See what make that is. Oh, you can lose that. Let's put that there. It's like magic. What's your name, hat boy? Dean. Or Dean. That's not your fucking name, is it? You've just said that to kind of fox me. What's your real fucking name? I don't work for the authorities. This isn't a big ruse. I haven't planned this to find you. We've got some information. There's a guy at the Enmore Theatre tonight who hasn't got his papers. He's an illegal immigrant. He'll say his name is name. I think we fucking found him. What's his name? He went, Dean. There you go, son. Lovely. That's why I love you Australians, you fucking idiots. No. I went into a supermarket, folks. Oh my God. You can go into a supermarket in Australia and you can buy a cheese called coon cheese. Did you hear what I said? It's called coon fucking cheese. Look how angry that man is. He's leaving. Not coon cheese. It's even advertised on your TV. Get your coon cheese, get your coon cheese. Admittedly, not by a black man doing that. That would be fucked. But I ask you, Ozzy, why is it called coon cheese? Nobody says coon anymore. Some of you got defensive. It's just a name. It's just a fucking name. And I'm like, well, the Ku Klux Klan is a name. They don't sell pillowcases. It'd be funny if they did though, right? 2, please. I did that same joke at a comedy show in London just the other week, in the front row, big, massive Aussie guy. You know, the suave, sophisticated creature. He doesn't exist. I did that joke and the bloke goes, mate, at least we didn't call it nigger cheese. It's like, you can't say that. This is London. This is your benchmark. Go to Brixton, find a supermarket and ask for coon cheese. Do you remember the days when you could hit kids? Even kids that weren't your own. You'd go into a supermarket. What is that little fucker doing? Aisle 7. That's what we did. Because I'm really amazed at how much energy and confidence the young people have today. Confidence that we didn't have. For example, my dad in my household was a technological wizard. He had the remote control. He controlled everything. But nowadays, you got the mobile phones. Facebook. MySpace. I had one pen pal. Remember having a pen pal? Yeah. I had a pen pal from Guatemala, 6 years old. He'd send me letters about his culture, his way of life. I wasn't to know he was a 65-year-old paedophile. It was a different time back then. And people today, these young people, right, apparently now get bullied via text. Have you heard this? Bullied via text. What am I gonna do? Here's something you can do. Delete. Move the fuck on. And Americans don't get me at all. Because apparently in America, my face doesn't fit my voice. This is my face, this is my voice. What do you mean? I went to New York, I went to a place called Harlem. I had the walk down pat, I was giving it all that. I go into a bank, I went, excuse me. I'd like to exchange these traveler's checks. The girl behind the desk went, say what? I said, I'd like to exchange these traveler's checks. She goes, hold on. Alopecia, get over here. Anaconda, get over here. Now, say it again. I'd like to exchange these traveler's checks. Hey, are you from France? And when you go to cross the main road, the main intersection, the signals for the pedestrians are very, very different to anywhere I've seen in the world. You go to cross the road, there's a big red hand. That red hand says to you, do not cross the goddamn road, motherfucker! Stay where the fuck you are! And after 35 seconds, this red hand turns into the outline of a white man. I was there for 45 minutes. When do I cross? What is this system? You know that bit of America down there? I think it's called... I think... I'm not quite sure, but I think... Well, shoot here, boy, there's no work for you. Can you imagine them at the polling stations? Obama? Ain't that the guy we're looking for? And you know his full name? Barack Hussein Obama. If there's anything designed to bust blood vessels in the heads of these people, it's that. Hussein! Didn't we hang that motherfucker? What the hell going on? Bit of a name check here. Is Susie here? You here, Susie? Are you up or... Where are you? Up or down? Hi, Susie, you all right? I'm so excited. Susie's here, my wife. And, no, thank you, yeah. No, it's a bit awkward. It's a bit awkward, because my boyfriend Ben is here as well. I was very lucky when I first got to Australia a couple of years ago to do a couple of your TV shows. How good is that? I did Rove. Did you know Rove? Yeah. I was so excited because my best friend got on Rove and he got to meet David Bowie. Yeah, look at the ladies melting. I get on Rove, the Wiggles. I'm from England. I've never heard of the Wiggles. I get to the studio, 4 grown men in multicolored clothes coming up to me going, and I was like, I didn't know there were multimillionaires. If I'd known that, I would have just joined in on the end of In the Black One. Where's my money? Well, that's the good thing about traveling around the world. You get to understand and appreciate other cultures. And that's why tonight's show is very good for me, right? It's good for all of us. Because look around the room, folks. There are people here, different backgrounds, different nationalities. We're all laughing at the same things. That is what comedy should be all about. I know nothing of your world, madam. Nothing. But we can connect. I'm looking at you ready to laugh. You're looking at me going, where's this going? And she just went. But we can learn from each other, and that's the beauty of comedy. Because young man, you're lucky to live in this era. You are. I had fuck all when I was growing up. I remember going to my dad and going, what should I do with my life? He went, become a lawyer. If you're a lawyer, you can never lose. If a man is guilty, you'll be paid. If a man is innocent, you'll be paid. If a man wants to bribe you, you'll be paid. But I knew that's not what I wanted to do. There was something inside. I said, no, I don't want to be a lawyer. I've got this funny thing happening inside me, right? But there weren't many options. I looked out there and there was nothing that represented who I was and where I was coming from. Nothing whatsoever. When I was your age, 15, 16, I asked my careers advisor in London what he thought my future held. Bearing in mind, it was the 80s in London, he said this to me. Oh, bus driver? You laugh too much at that. You people run, don't you? You people run. What's more offensive? You people run! I was even asked back in the old days, oh, do you people wash your hair? Oh, good God, no, we stand in the rain. But they used to say, didn't they, that ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. That's a cop-out. I'm at my most blissful when I'm asleep. And when I'm asleep, nothing happens. Unless Rohypnol is involved. Think of all the things we've all done whilst in a state of ignorant bliss. Yeah? You go out clubbing, yeah? I don't mean seals. You go out clubbing, you're drinking, you're off your face, you're taking all sorts of things, you pull someone, you wake up next morning, and Chewbacca is lying next to you. Yeah? Or you're off your face, you wake up in the morning, as your head is clearing, your eyes are opening, you realize you're not in your own flat, and you are Chewbacca. We've all been there. All kinds of crazy shit that we get up to. But it's up to us to make a difference, make a change, right? I don't want to be judged in the same way that I don't want to judge anybody else. That's why I think we've got the capacity to learn, particularly in your generation, the internet generation. There is information at your fingertips. There is no excuse for ignorance. Yes. One person. Yeah! Yeah, girlfriend! For example, right, I'm quite happy. We've got a new government here in Australia. I say we, you. Because John Howard, remember John Howard? Looked like a frightened chipmunk. How can you trust a face like that? I'll sign it. He's out. Kevin Rudd has come in, right? And within his first few months of government, he did something that I think was very, very powerful. He apologized to the indigenous population. I think that's a good thing. Because saying sorry is a very, very hard thing to do. And it also gives people who feel they're unrepresented and devalued some reason for living, right? Whatever way you think about this, I think it's a good thing. I did say that at a gig in Australia very recently, and an Aussie guy in the front went, "Mate, we didn't fucking do it. You did it. The English." You may be true, but it wasn't me. I can assure you, I had nothing to do with that. And all the men here will know that saying sorry is very difficult. You, young lad, you'll know that one day. You will. The only time a young man, has ever said sorry and meant it is in this situation. "Oh, go on, give us a blowjob. I won't come in your mouth. Oops, sorry." That's the only time. All the ladies are going. Is there anybody here from Adelaide? Oh, I'm glad you're at the top. In Adelaide, apparently, they've got this local government policy that young people, if they have kids, they give them $1,000. Have you heard this? Yeah. I've done my research. Yes, of course. I was there for a few weeks. I have a high libido. Yeah, exactly. I thought, yeah, I'm here for 4 weeks. If I work things right, I can bang out 10. Boom! Each one on target. Give me $10,000. Go back home, do the exchange rate, and buy myself a bicycle. Yeah, not great. What do you want, when you finish your studies, young man, what do you want to do? What was that? I don't know. Typical Aussie student. I don't know. I don't fucking know, mate. I don't fucking know. The guy get behind you just went, "Bus driver." Bitter, bitter man. You don't know, then drive a bus. I did a show in America, a young lad in the front row, about 18 years old. I said to him, "When you finish your studies, what do you want to do?" He said, "I want to be the president." And that's the difference. They've got go-getters, we've got, oh no, whatever comes to me. But that's your right. You're a young person. The world is your oyster. You can do what you want. My parents tried to force me to study law. I did. I studied law for a while, just to appease them. Then it got to a point I thought, I can't do this anymore. My turning point came when, have you ever heard the phrase, "Life is too short"? Yes. Yeah. Don't patronize. Yes! Just get on with it. What does it actually mean? Well, let me tell you, my best friend was diagnosed with cancer. It's all right, folks, she's in remission, everything is okay. But I said to her, "Listen, I don't want to do my law studies anymore. I want to do comedy. What do you think?" She looked me in the eye and she went, "You know what, Steve? Do what you think is right. Life is too short." And here we both are, 10 years later, she's with us, and I'm here in Sydney doing a sellout show. So that's what I'm saying. If anything you want to take away from tonight is that, fuck it, do what you think is right. Your parents want the best for you. That's their job, right? So I gave up doing my law degree and I started doing stand-up comedy. But you know what, folks? I couldn't tell my dad. I didn't want to let him down. How sad is that? How tragic is that? Yeah, that's the response I was waiting for. It came there in the end. I started doing comedy. It didn't always work so well, right? I did comedy gigs that I shouldn't have done. I did a birthday party for 20 ladies for a 45th Jewish birthday. Yeah, you feel my pain, right? I thought there's no immediate connection between myself and you ladies. What can I use as my opening line? So I tried this. I went, ladies, while you're all here enjoying yourselves, all my mates are robbing your houses. Yeah, it got that weird mixed reaction. And the lady on the end went, "Oh, surely that's rather racist." And I said, "Why? All my mates are white." But I started getting better. But during the time I was doing that, I did shitty jobs. You know, I had a job in my local supermarket. I was the mince man in the meat department. And when I say the mince man, I don't mean I was going, "Oh, I like your beef." Talking about innuendo, when I was in Melbourne, I swear to God, I asked the audience, I said this, "By the way, folks, do we have any gay people in the room?" A little voice at the back went, "No, mate! You want Sydney for that?" And I saw some graffiti in a toilet in a club in Melbourne. It said this, "All gays are gay." Oh, did you all like the Pope being here? No. Good. Oh, my God. I thought when I got here, fucking hell, Steve, your audience has changed. People there, happy, clappy, tambourine waving, flag carrying. No, come on, let's be honest. If that was some kind of Muslim festival, you'd all gone, "No! This cannot happen." But no. We love each other. I'd never heard of World Youth Day. Apparently it happens every 3 years, is that right? Look at, who knows? I wasn't opening it up for debate, but thanks for your contribution. Who knows, mate? Do you fucking know? Do you fucking know? No fucking knows. And this guy, oh my God, World Youth Day, right? People getting hugs in the street. Did anyone get a hug? I can't see you, but I can imagine why. No! Next! Touch me there! Why are you avoiding eye contact? I clocked you, you just went... You doing this doesn't mean I can't see you. Oh. The ghost of the Enmore has risen. What was that? You'd like some weed? I can't believe you just said that. I'd like some weed. Have you come to the wrong meeting? I'm doing jokies. I'm not here going, "Do you want anything?" That's the best heckle I've ever heard. I'd like some weed! Why is that? Oh, she's asleep now. Maybe she's the victim of a very cruel hypnotist. Like some weed! Actually, the worst heckle I've ever had was in a place in England called Norwich. And yeah, there was a woman in the front row knitting. I said, "Why are you in the front knitting? At least sit in the back where I can't see you." And she went, "You might be shit." How do you come back to that? So if I'm shit, you're gonna knit me some booties? Thank you very much for coming out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't finished yet. If you do see me wandering around the streets, don't do that thing of going, because it makes me feel like I've stolen something. I did a show in a very posh part of London, and it didn't go very well at all. Not at all. And I got drunk to console myself. 1 a.m, I'm staggering home, and in the distance, I spot a little old lady. And folks, as she clocks me, she clutches her handbag thus. Yeah, something inside me died, folks. So I went up to the little old lady, and I took that handbag. If you expect fear, I will bring you fear. But I've got a feeling, right, that we've had some kind of connection tonight. Even strangers. But I know for a fact that one young man in this room will never, ever forget this gig for the rest of his life. It's got to be you, son. Yeah, you're young. You're at that age where you still touch yourself. In a special way. And the next time you do, you're going to see my face. Good night. Thank you very much.
My live band, dance! Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, this is far more effective than any Benetton ad campaign you'll ever fucking see. Good night, God bless, thank you very much.